William Lewis, from Johannesburg, South Africa wanted to build the timber and glass structure at Cnoc Mor, but 19 residents objected to the plans last year. A further objection was lodged by Eigg Residents Association, which represents all adults on the island. Concerns were raised about the inappropriate design of the property, which would sit close to the crofting township of Cleadale in a prime location overlooking Laig Bay and the Isle of Rum. More, 10 abandoned homes of Scotland's super-rich. The additional pressure a new house would have on the island's limited electricity supply was also raised as an issue, along with concerns the property was to be used as a holiday home. Now, the Scottish Government planning reporter has backed Island Council's decision to refuse permission for the new home. More, population of Eigg passes 100. The applicant appealed after the local authority blocked his project on the grounds the home was insensitive to the local landscape, both in design and location. Chris Norman, the planning reporter, found the house would be highly visible from various public viewpoints, with few trees or changes in the landscape to absorb the impact of the contemporary building on the open site. Mr. Lewis argued that planning permission had already been granted to similar contemporary homes on Eigg, but the reporter said each case had to be judged on its own merits. The planning reporter added in his report, "I find that the proposed house would be visible from important views of the wider countryside around the crofting township of Cleadale, and in particular in the panorama when seen from Bealoch Cliff, the principal approach into the village. The contemporary design of the proposed house is at variance with the traditional architectural styles of the majority of other houses in and around Cleadale, which is within a national scenic area, so designated because of its nationally important landscape. The house in this prominent location is not sensitively sited because the landscape does not have the capacity to accommodate the distinctive contemporary design of the proposal." The reporter said he had no evidence that the house, as suggested by some objectors, was to be used as a holiday home, and that the issue was not pursued as part of his decision-making process. It is now understood Mr. Lewis wanted to relocate to the island on his retirement in a couple of years' time. Architects have homes designed the house proposed for Eigg. The house for the Cleadale site is part of its Sarai range, with the design and extremely modern interpretation for the Highland shieling. Alistair Stephen, director of Eigg Homes, said, "We don't agree with it, but we respect the decision of the planning reporter. We can never please everyone, and there are some people who don't want development at all, but our view is that development is crucial to the economy. Construction creates jobs, and a project like this is an example of how affordable high-quality housing can be built in remote areas."